I'll have a seat and we'll start. Okay, today is November 19th, and I'm following up on an email that I received from Mr. Winters. I'm confused by your email. Could you please explain it to me?
We have a meeting scheduled for Tuesday at, is it Tuesday at 12 o'clock?
Okay, and I believe I emailed you back and requested ADA representation and help.
Yeah, we don't have ADA representation for people not employed by the Sheriff's Department.
I'm confused by that. Could you please explain that to me? I mean, considering it's the police department, the Sheriff's Department that violated my rights, and I am an ADA person. Oh, and for the record, the fact that I've been requesting this with you in emails for the last month, you know, now that we're so close to having a meeting, you're telling me I can't have an ADA representative because it only is there for the Sheriff's Office employees?
Yeah, each department has an ADA representative that is specific to their department, such as the Sheriff's Department.
And what is that scope of duties required for ADA and that department? So if it applies to employees, does it also apply to, let's say, a prisoner? If you guys arrest somebody, do they then get their ADA rights, and it's only me, the person who's asking for it, that's being denied it?
No, the ADA person addresses any ADA issues that come up. If an employee has an ADA issue, such as access, then that's where the ADA representative comes in.
Okay, so if you arrest somebody and they're a prisoner and they ask for ADA help, they'll receive it?
According to recent court orders and court decisions and things coming down from the state level, yes.
So basically a prisoner and an employee will receive ADA help, but I, who have requested it specifically for this meeting to prove how it's interlocked to fail the methodology and being denied one. Is that correct?
Which of our facilities have you entered where you were not given ADA access? Right
here. I'm asking for it. You know, you're saying that the scope is only for employees. I'm just simply pointing out the fact that if I was a prisoner or an employee, I'd have these rights afforded to me. But since I'm neither, since I'm only the victim of incorrect process and methodology that's been used against me, and I'm asking for this specifically, that's why I'm videotaping. I don't understand. Please explain. I'm confused. You know, you apparently will help prisoners and employees.
Too. I don't understand what you mean. So you say here.
So right here, I'm asking for ADA help. Correct. As an ADA person. Correct. And the meeting that we're going to have, which I'm going to videotape, and I'm asking for that person so I can explain all the ADA things that were broken against me, and that person who knows the law, because apparently they'll know it for the employees and the prisoner, can speak up at this meeting to point out how my ADA rights were violated. Correct, sir. Absolutely correct. Now, I've asked for this. Will you acknowledge over the last month, and now that we're this close to getting a meeting, I've now been sent your email, which specifically says this request for the request you make for our ADA representatives does not apply to this situation. I do not understand that statement.
Okay, let me ask the question again. Which facility under jurisdiction that the Sheriff's Department operates have you been denied your ADA access?
Well, I believe that was at 101 Grove, the incident at 8/15.
May I?
Well, I haven't finished, sir.
101 Grove is administered by the Department of Public Health.
I'm sorry, no, the sheriff's officer was the person there who came down with the bogus stay away. Correct.
We provide law enforcement services.
And was my law enforcement provided to me when I went there and requested services, or was I given a bogus stay away order by your incompetent officer, you know, specifically? Yes or no?
As far as I understand, the situation regarding the stay away order was referred to the Investigative Services Unit, and I cannot comment on that situation.
Thank you. It's on video. I'm sure. Me too. To show the interconnected complicity, just like the Boy Scouts. You know, this issue is exactly like the Boy Scouts. Anyway, I'm not finished.
For me to comment on anything referred to the investigation.
Well, anyway, so now that I do not believe that it applies to the situation, I guess we need to escalate, you know, because I don't believe what you're telling me, just like I didn't believe what you told me on 10/23 about scheduling a meeting. You know, it hasn't been until I've pushed up with the sheriff that this has even gotten any traction, because I believe that the meeting that was canceled by Paul and Kathy happened 9/26, and you'd been involved in the loop. All right, so the other things that I want to continue about, you know, is the other line you sent to me was that the ADA representative scope of duties to the Sheriff's Department remained only for San Francisco Sheriff's Department employees. Therefore, the ADA representative would not be available at this meeting. Then you asked me if there was only 2 videos.
Yeah, you only want to show those 2 videos,
no,
correct?
That's not correct. There are many videos. There's the video I took of Mark, to show the failed process. There's the video I took.
That applies to the Sheriff's Department?
Mark, I believe, was the civil person right here.
Okay.
There's the video that I took on 9/4 with Paul and Kathy being assured at the highest level of transparency, of advocacy. And amazing, today is 11/19. I haven't received any advocacy yet. Please let me finish. I have not received any advocacy, not even being able to be walked across the street to receive public health, even though I was assured that all my rights weren't being violated. And now I'm being told I can't even get ADA help unless I commit a crime, let's say, reach over the table and slug you. Then I'd be afforded ADA help, but haven't asked for it. Jesus, boy, the system is rigged. Yes, there are more videos, but I can discuss it when I come in and show them. Also, you asked me on this if the discussion was only around the issue of medical law violation. And of course, that's not even beginning to go correctly in reference to all the emails that I've sent you. It's a wonderful risk management tactic to divert from the whole truth. No, this has to do with the advocacy, the professionalism, the criminal fraud that was perpetrated, the fact that I was charged at 25 Van Ness, the fact that I'm still trying to press charges for all the medical law violation, the fact that I still haven't been told who arrest because, the allegation that you make is that the district attorney can arrest, and when I've gone there, they've denied it. So, once again...
They're the ones the district attorney decides whether or not to actually move forward on the cases, so they determine if there's no crime involved or...
Sorry, sir, that was not the question. It's a nice evasionary tactic, but that wasn't the question. The question is, who can arrest when the law has been broken? It doesn't matter whether they deem the law has been broken or not.
So...
Anyway, so they have told me that they can't. Well, no, there's more. So I need to follow up and escalate. So I guess we need to speak with Ross or whomever about the ADA.
What I need you to do then?
Please tell me.
A list of the videos you'd like to show and a list of the issues you'd like to bring up at the meeting with Sheriff Mercarimi.
No, well, excuse me. What I'd like for you to do is have your ADA representative contact. Well, no.
I give you the opportunity to finish.
Please, go ahead.
Appreciate the same consideration.
Please, I know what you're asking for, but go ahead.
A list of the videos you'd like to show and a list of the topics you'd like to address. If you could send that to me in email or provide me a written documentation so that I can give it to the Sheriff Mercarimi, so that he's prepared for the meeting on Tuesday.
Well, sorry, I did not say I was coming on Tuesday because my ADA representative request has not been met. So, yes, I can provide you with all that once you've provided me with the ADA representation that I've asked.
I don't have ADA representation.
Thank you. Then we need to escalate. That's what I've been saying on this tape. So we need to talk about the next person to escalate the ADA to. So we need to speak with Ross about getting ADA representation. Then we can move forward because I will not waive that right.
So, as I understand it, then you'd like to meet with Sheriff Mercarimi about ADA representation? He's available on Tuesday.
No, sir. What I'd like to do is what I stated all along, continue with my meeting, schedule everything properly, have the ADA timely, have him been there, and continue. The holdup right now is the ADA representation or lack of it, the last thorn that you've thrown in the road, but I'm choosing to speak with Ross about getting this circumvented or processed quicker so that we can have a date, so that we can meet to follow up on all the videos, all the issues, all the failed methodology, and all the inhumanity, the lack of professionalism, the lack of advocacy. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. But, there's many videos. And if you go to YouTube, sir, you'll start to see where they're all interconnected.
Any keywords I could enter into YouTube?
San Francisco Sheriff's Office.
Okay. So as I understand, you'd like to meet only with Sheriff Mercarimi at this time?
I don't want to meet. You could have him email me, and we can follow up on the ADA request.
So you don't want a meeting with him, you just want to do this via email about the ADA request?
Before the meeting. So let's not confuse the issues, muddle the issues, or try to divert the issues. It's clever, it's sly, but it's unacceptable. So, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a nice day.
You too.
Hey, I still don't have medical help after 3 months, imagine.